Welcome back to another week of Stocks in Review for the upcoming week. Hopefully you had a chance to review my scorecard for the last 2 months, uploaded just last week. In news that generally affects the economy and stock market, this was another roller coaster week. North Korea launched more missiles in complete defiance of world condemnation. I really don't see this ending well, and something will happen when we least expect it. There's more trouble in the Middle East with Qatar and 5 of its neighbors. Expect turbulence in the oil markets. In anticipation of the Comey testimony on Thursday, there were some great buying opportunities. However, today was the day to find real bargains. There was a major sell-off of high-tech stocks, the FANG stocks, and more. Netflix, Google, Facebook, Amazon, and a number of NASDAQ stocks dropped 3 to 5%. They all had big run-ups recently, so it shouldn't shock you that some profit-taking would occur. Watch in the coming week for any fallout from the British election as well. On watch this week I have Snap. Investors know that quite often, after a stock gets a downgrade, it usually drops, and then there's usually a bump. Well, Snap definitely dropped 4% from its close on Thursday. Don't forget, this stock is pretty popular and trades well over 20 million shares a day. And there's lots of heavy hitters and smart money invested who don't want to lose their investments. If you can enter next week in the 1750 to 1765 range, you should be able to scalp a quick 3 to 4%. Don't be surprised if we don't see some kind of unexpected catalyst from Snap. They have an incredible experienced management team in place. As I've said in the past, I'm not long on this stock. Because of today's drop, all FANG stocks as well as Advanced Micro Devices and NVIDIA are on watch. The largest tech stocks dropped about 3%, and AMD as well as NVIDIA dropped almost 5 and 6% respectively. The larger drop for NVIDIA was also attributed to the downgrade from Citron Research. Look how low Amazon got for just a few minutes this afternoon. What a fire sale. Other than having a huge run-up, there's really no technical or fundamental reasons why the largest of these stocks will lay low for very long. For next week, I'm suggesting that you take a look at Pernix Therapeutics, ticker symbol PTX. Year to date, it's nearly doubled where it stood in early January. I like the charts on this one, and they're definitely pointing to an uptrend. I think it'll pop by 20% within the next 2 weeks. Unlike the typical small bio that's always hoping for a big buyout, this one's a little different because 72-year-old John Cedar has a good track record of running a company, then it later gets acquired. His board member, Steve Elms, has a lot of experience with private equity and will be very helpful should Pernix follow down the same expected path. After you make your money on this one, I'd still keep a small allocation for the extra bonus a buyout will provide shareholders. PTX was up over 14% in after-hours trading. Next we have Rex Energy Corporation, ticker symbol REXX. This Pennsylvania oil and gas exploration firm recently broke through some key resistance levels. I also think that with the issues in Qatar, a major natural gas exporter, it should be good for companies like Rex. If you didn't know, on May 15th, they had a 1-for-10 stock split, and for that reason, I'm not very long on this. But I think that you could make a few bucks on this during the coming week, just don't be greedy. I'd recommend checking out Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC. With the Fed raising rates most likely next week, and tech buyers who are skittish after today's drop, I think we'll get back to the $25 range here, definitely before the end of the month, assuming there's no crazy geopolitical events or TMI tweets. I'm concluding with Alibaba Group, ticker symbol BABA. Often referred to as a mini Amazon, there's been a lot of press about the tremendous future upside here on this popular Chinese stock. It has a respectable volume level, and with a discount after today, I think it's a buy for Monday. If you can get it, in under $138 and change. I hope everyone has a great week, and don't forget, investing in stocks carries risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose or not have access to for an extended period of time. And if you like what you've seen, we appreciate if you could click like and then subscribe.